Hello again. Peace. Yeah, I was trying to watch a movie, but it keeps stopping. I don't know why. Apple TV. Got $2 in the bank, so I couldn't watch much. I had $6 left, so I got a $4 movie to watch. Anyway, I get paid tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be alright. Yeah, I was just thinking about something I made up ages ago. Remember that movie, The Power of One? And they used to call little PK Piss Cup, or Piss Cop, or whatever they called him. Piss Cop, I think they called him. They like piss on him and all that. Well, I thought of a more positive sort of idea about that, was that civilians in the country are part of what I call Peace Corps or Peace Corps. So it's not Piss Cup, it's Peace Corps. Like PEACE Corps, Peace Corps. So we're not peacekeepers, we're Peace Corps. We're like the home fire. We're like the troops go away, they come home, and we've kept the home fires burning. We've defended the country peacefully. We've kept everyone happy. I always feel like I've led the way in the Peace Corps. I'm like the general of the Peace Corps, or whatever you want to call it, or the lieutenant, or the whatever. So that's how I think about myself all the time. Like, I'm keeping the peace. That's the job I'm doing. And it's not just sitting doing nothing. It's getting out. No matter what happens, like I had all these problems, I still got out, still fought on. You don't give up. You don't suicide. You don't sit around too long complaining. You just get up every day and you go out in the world, and no matter what you come up against, you keep striving on, and you do it all peacefully. Just do it in your own peaceful way to keep the country peaceful and happy. You don't cause problems. You don't argue too much, or complain or whinge too much. Just if something's really bothering you, you're allowed to speak up about it, but generally just try to be a nice guy and just keep everyone happy. And if you get a girlfriend or a wife in the process, you do. If you don't, you don't. But sometimes it's hard to find someone, but it would have been a lot easier being married and doing that. Like, it would have been a much nicer experience. But ultimately my life was just as it would be. It's just, if I had been married, it would have been a lot more accepted and a lot more pleasant. But being single through all those years, it seemed a very up and down, hurdy-gurdy sort of life, but it's just the life of a single person. Like, if I'd have gone to that rave with my girlfriend, we would have had a psychedelic experience and fallen in love and gone home, probably a bit spun out, and then laughed about it the next week, But because I was on my own, I was vulnerable. I got attacked by this other guy, went off my head, and spent time in the hospital. But that's just because I didn't have a girlfriend. Whereas other guys, they're into all the girls, they go every week, take drugs. It's very rarely that those sort of guys end up unwell, or if they do, that they got their girlfriends to help them back on track. Whereas me, I was like meeting girls and nothing was happening. I was getting heartbroken, and that was making me worse. And so, yeah, it's the same sort of, I went on the same journey I would have from birth, but I just haven't met my wife, and I just hopefully one day I do. I don't know where she is or what she's up to, but she's probably a beautiful, stunning woman, and probably doesn't even look at me, but hopefully she notices me, because I don't care what she looks like. If she's a gorgeous model, or whether she's like me, a bit fat and frumpy. Well, you can always improve, and I think love always helps. But yeah, you're always better off with someone. I think people say, you got to love yourself and live your life, and it's like, yeah, but that's your life, is being with someone. That's part of your life, and that's what makes life make sense. Otherwise, on your own, life's just gratification. It's not that interesting. So yeah, I think you live two different lives. Either live a life of gratification on your own, or you live a life of love with your partner. So I think that's the two pathways, and unfortunately they can cross. You can have your wife for so long, and then she might leave and you might end up gratifying. or you might be gratifying and then meet your wife and then live a life of love. You know, hopefully that happens for me. Um, anyway, I just wanted to make that point while my movies. So I'm trying to get the rest of Superman versus Batman working. I couldn't find another movie I could afford that sort of interests me. I'm sort of stuck on the Superman stuff because that's been my experience of life, is building up a superpower so I can relate to it. Other movies like teeny movies about school where they're all boyfriends, girlfriends, I can't relate much to that. I didn't have one. So, and other movies are sort of just violence, and I don't know, I don't get into a lot of these things. If I was probably married, I'd get into a lot more of it, like maybe Game of Thrones or something. But yeah, I just look at it and think, oh, I don't really, a lot of them are very sexual. I'm not really sexualized at the moment, not that much. But yeah, hanging in there, never know. I'm still available, ladies. Ken Wheeler. My name's Evan Douglas Smith, but my real name is probably Evan Wheeler because that's my grandpa's surname. We didn't know him, so my sister found that out for us. I might, if I ever marry a woman like Barbie and she wants to change her name to Barbie, I'll change my name to Ken. We'll be Ken and Barbie Wheeler. I think it would be cool to have like a big monster truck to drive around. Maybe some motorbikes. Yeah, I'll be more refined. I talk very elegantly when I'm feeling in love. It changes my whole persona, all my vocal cords. I can sing properly. And the way I am, I just feel stuffed up. But anyway, I'm going to work on my physique. I'm going to get out there and exercise. So that's my plan now. I'm feeling, a lot better and a lot more at peace. And yeah, Peace Corps. It's a good thing, like, to think about, like, just embracing your country and embracing peace and helping your troops, creating a nice environment for them to come home to. You don't want war to break out in your country while your troops are away and they come back and then they're coming back to another hostile environment. They want to come back to a peaceful, loving home. And yeah, I mean, no one's coming back to my specific home, but let's keep the place nice. Melbourne nice. I send out a lot of good vibes and a lot of warmth and from my heart to people. It's all platonic because I'm not in love, but if I was in love, it'd be more a romantic feeling. But yeah, anyway, just something to think about. Peace Corps. Instead of calling people piss cup or something, which is horrible, they're more just a peaceful little dude, part of the Peace Corps. Anyway, just made up by Bryce Courtney anyway, probably. I don't know if it's true or not. My dad went to South Africa as a little child. Maybe they treated him like a piss cop or whatever. But maybe that's why I think of it. But anyway, hopefully he had a better time than poor little PK. But killing his chicken. Chicken. All right. See ya.